Hello everyone, hope your weekend has started well because we have 3 banger matches lined up for you today. Just having a quick look to see what's happening there. Yeah, lots on the line, so much happening. It's Mendrix with the Australian Esports League high school competition for Rocket League, and it is finals. For those of you just joining us today, we have 5 weeks of competition over 3 divisions, all culminating to this. And sharing us with that journey has been our sponsors. AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide the best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. When you need speed, control, and zero distractions, Officeworks has got the tech. Discover gaming gear made to handle serious play. And of course, Indomie, the noodle partner made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And with that, pretty much have all the pieces of the puzzle set on up. First up on the agenda today is going to be Division 3. It is HSHS up against BDC. And we're going to be jumping right on into the action. It's going to be very exciting to see how this does play out. We do, of course, just end up having ourselves what's going to be we'll just have a quick think about that. A 2v3 to start things off. And without any further ado, let's jump on into the action. Of course, HSHS have gone through undefeated. Again, they're going to be that 2 up against the 3 here. BDC need to give us everything that they've got. I'm going to be excited to see how that one plays out. Ball's dropping on down. We'll see how that comes through. Galactin pushing across from that side there. Wants to take it towards the side. TikTok trying to get on through. But we'll see how that comes across. Slows it down, takes it towards the side. Freeformers in the air is going to knock that one down. Let's see if Sinner will be able to jump on it. Not going to this moment. Goes towards the side. Butter tries to make the play, but will be picked up by Fly Archer. Sent on through to Preformer. Blackton manages to catch it midway through. So that ball goes up high. Bit of demo action coming on through. Blackton tries to get it in. It's going to be handled nicely by HSHS. Crossbones tries to keep it here within the danger zone. Fly Archer knocks it back up. And we do continue to have a bit of a stalemate here in this best of 7. No one really pulling the trigger. No crazy things happening just yet. So we come down, a bit of a slow in the action. Galactic knocks it towards the center. Freeformer, which is towards the backboard. No one's going to jump just yet. Might be open for Fly Archer, who just knocks it right in. And off the back of the first major mistake, no one able to jump immediately onto this. You can see Freeformer just redirects the ball ever so slightly towards their teammate, opening up the goal. Showing us why HSHS is that team to be here in Division 3. Another quick ball coming through from Fly Archer. Not the best reflect there. You can see they hit the corner. Comes across. You kind of want that. Not going directly towards the center. Ball dangerously heads towards perhaps an opposing team. Waiting for a decent angle. That's exactly what Fly Archer was able to find. Again, this is another soft touch. Bit of a setup here. Fly Archer tries to get the angle, can't get it. Ball will be cleared. Back towards HSHS. Galactic continuing the pressure. Maybe an opportunity might come across for BDC, but will be cleared out once again. Fly Archer slows it down. I didn't even think they had that angle there. I thought it was going to hit the post. They managed to make it work. You can see, just looking at it right now. Yep. Comes across. Unable to make that one work. And HSHS off to a flying start here in this best of 7. Ball's gonna bounce. Galactin comes through. Butter gets the save. And it's a tougher one, right? We look at BDC. What are they going to do? They're clearly a bit outclassed here just from the raw mechanical skill. But if you have that extra player, I really do think you should sort of have a little bit more faith in your overall rotations. You send one player dedicated to bumping, dedicated to essentially pushing the rest of Flyformer and Fly Archer out of position. And then use the spacing of the two to sort of take advantage of the openings you can create. But for the time being, HSHS just have BDC's number. Goes them drop. See, a bit quicker to the play. Galactin hesitates ever so slightly. And this is something that you really see as well in those higher divisions. You know, the top end of Division 2, it seems to be second nature in Division 1. You typically have that player already on the backboard. They have an idea where the ball's going, where it's coming. They typically will get there and they'll push the ball in a favorable direction or trajectory from the backboard. They don't let it bounce. And that really seems to be the name of the game here for HSHS. They're looking to just play off the backboard. Look that ball long and deep, maintain control on that midfield, and obviously just keep a nice defense and not give anything away, right? Because it's counter-attacks, it'll be brutal if you open mid. You don't have that extra player, counter-attacks always end up just knocking to you inside. And HS are just making sure they control mid towards that backfield, long ball, and when they see that no one's going to be there to actually jump on the back ball, they push up. One of their players looks to attack there. It's been effective. They've conceded no goals, picked up 4 for themselves. So BDC need a new game plan. They need to bring something else to the table. Galactin tries to follow through afterwards. Galactin definitely has been up there aggressively, has been challenging, has been probably the most physical player out of the 3. But I think at the same time, Galactin's also showing the best promise as well in terms of that mechanical skill. You want Galactin to be picking up those loose balls, picking up the opportunities to score, really looking at Butter and Crossbone to pick one of them and say, okay, you know what, I'll rotate up, you be aggressive, then while you're rotating back, and then we'll look to sort of play that second man to Galactin afterwards. I feel like that's going to be the best way to go about it. You can see Galactin trying to slow things down. Dribbling for the time being tries to go for the breezy flick, but unable to stick the landing. And that one there will go the way of HSHS just off the start to start things off. And as I mentioned, I really do want to see BDC change up their game plan. They're playing too standard. You've got that extra player advantage. Let's literally just bring across one person to be super aggressive in that initial play and get in their faces. And it does so much wonders. You don't have to be amazing to do that. You literally just need to pick a target, grab a decent amount of boost, go for the ram, right? That's the big play that you're looking to do. That will do a lot of work here coming into it. But let's see if BDC can pick up on that. Let's see if BDC can make that adjustment to their changes. Otherwise, they're going to be looking to be in a very tough position up against HSHS. So we do have what I think is a bit of a swap round coming in here. Let's see if this different factor might play a difference here. It's a bit of a dark horse. The player known as Dot, replacing Butterboy, has come on into it. Let's see what X factor they bring to the table. Will it be what they need to go up against HSHS? Archer lets it drop. Here there, Crossbones playing that keeper, holds position, doesn't overextend, doesn't pre-jump too much. Galactin now able to slow it down. Takes control, is going to take it to the boost. And then do it. And this is what I mean, the difference between the players. You understand, right? I don't want to give you any chance. Fly Archer comes in like a wrecking ball but misses the target. Dot's going to slow it down. Go get a shot, be demoed out for the trouble. Galactin goes for a shot, Preformer recovers it in time, sends it back towards the side wall. He's looking at an opportunity here. Fly Archer couldn't get the angle they wanted. Galactin will force a 50. Freeformer gets overhead. It's saved. Galacted gets the pixel perfect hit. It was dangerous. It was menacing, but a lot of bark, no bite. Crossbones sends it towards the back wall. It's pass. Picked up by Fly Archer. They're going to take it to the air. Flip reset overhead. Can't get the second flip reset. It's going to have to let it drop. This is a much more competitive game. Things have slowed down here. BDC, they've slowed it down a little bit themselves. I understand, you know, kind of need to force HS to you. That might open up a chance for a counter-attack if they overextend, trying to be aggressive on a ball that's slowed down. Ball's going to dip, but 2 times, 2 shots, not going to hit the mark. Preformer comes back for the demo, stops Black, then opens it up for Crossbone. It's going to be handled nicely by Fly Archer. Fly Archer continuing to push it across. Deflection there, Dot. Going to save it on through, they're going to take it to the air, but not going to have the best follow through from the sidewall. Galactic has an opportunity, takes the shots, just a little bit too overhit. We'll go over the crossbar. Freeformer, flicks it, gets a bump, it's not going to be enough. It's going to be defended by the remaining members of BDC. Maybe an opportunity on the counter. Doc goes for the shot, Preformer recovers it. Keeps this an even scoreline in game number 2. Ball's high. 2 members jump for it. 2 commits, but Galactic, decent shot. Makes it awkward for HSHS. They have to expend some boost and some position to make it work. Galactic tries to follow through afterwards, but won't make it stick. Now Fly Archer dribbling across. Flick overhead. Galactic stops it. Crossbones tries to jump as well. Going to take it back towards the sidewall. It's actually going to just use it as a tempo. Go back with some boost. Crossbones. Big shot. Makes things awkward. Dot comes in afterwards and manages to finally sink one here. We get BDC on the board here in game number 2. And it's not the change that I wanted from BDC, but it's a change nonetheless. Obviously, number one, it's a player. Not coming in. That little bit of a difference there from Butterboy, but it's actually just a slowdown of play. And I really like it, right? It's a different thing. I thought, hey, you know, speed things up, bring someone through, Dot to flex. Big attempt there by Fly Archer. Yeah, you know, just bring a player in to play that bouncer and try to knock around your opponents. But they say, you know what, actually, we're going to just slow it down. We're going to keep possession here on our side of the half. We're not going to just pass the ball to you willy-nilly. We're going to force you to come if you want to bring the ball to us. And that puts them out of position. As I say that, they manage to finally get one and even it up. HSHS understanding they need to bring the battle to BDC. And again, that is the game plan of BDC, but this time around, they managed to make it work. They managed to keep control of themselves and sink one in return. Coming back, Dot sends it through. Maybe a bit of frustration coming through. Absolute collapse of the game plan from BDC as they go a little bit more quicker. Now you can see, that's what I love to see. Crossbone Joan, some testing mid-air, forces a 50 above. I don't think HS was expecting that. It's the first real time that they've actually been challenged to the ball beforehand, but a beautiful shot from Preformer. Knocks it across. You can see Preformer sends that through. Crossbone just can't get there. It's a bit of an awkward stop from the Dot, the period. Full stop, whatever the name they want to take this time around. It's a player that goes by many names. And that does end up being sunk once again by HSHS. It's another one in the back net. 2-1 here. A very low scoring game in comparison to one. BDC showing us some good signs of life here against HSHS. But of course, Preformer and Fly Archer are very strong in terms of what they bring to the table. I mean, if you were to give these guys another player of their caliber, I mean, they'd easily be Division 1. I'm just going to put that out there. So it's definitely a bit fitting that they do play with that handicap, fielding only 2 players here in Division 3, but the same time, there's still big fish in that pond. But coming across, we've got another win here, another victory by HSHS. Again, HSHS undefeated throughout the entire Division 3, really stamping some dominance in comparison. BDC, the Blazers, they are number 2. They've only dropped 2 games of the 9 in response, or two rounds of the 9 that they play on that side there. So pretty powerful stuff coming across here from the teams, but we're continuing to push forward here. Again, it is that best of 7. There's still an opportunity for BDC to get themselves back on into it. Again, we've got Galactin, Dot, and just checking to see if there's any changes here. Once again, no Crossbones still in there. Butterboy remaining in that bench position. See if perhaps we can get ourselves a few extra wins in. To be honest, I rate it, right? You had a better response, better outcome here with Dot instead of Butter. Not to take anything away from Butter, but right now, BDC's bleeding and they need to stop it. HSHS continuing to speed things up. Going to bounce it straight to the ground. Lactin, it's the beat of Preformer. Preformer still manages to get a touch onto it. Sends it to TikTok. Fly Archer. Back on through. Fly Archer tries to get control of the ball, but Crossbones is going to be there. This is what I like to see again. Aggressive play from one of the players. Be that bouncer. You don't need to get the ball, get the player. This isn't standard soccer, everyone. This isn't the World Cup where you need to be a little bit careful and protective of everyone. No. These are cars with rockets in them that explode. Dot slows it down. Galactin gets physical. Playing defensive. Ball's going to be sent up. Fly Archer knocks it down. Once again, ball's going to go soft to the side. Preformer holding that last man position. And again, it's sort of a bit back to the original game 1. HSHS allowed to sort of play their game. Will hold control of the center, will keep one player a little bit back just in case it's a strong counter attack. If the ball is pushed our way, play a nice long deep ball, and if we get a favourable back ball here to perhaps even a shot on goal, take it. Exactly what happened. HSHS get one. Nice little touch from Fly Archer. Gotta love that one coming through. Demo gets the beat onto Dot. And then you can see here just that last little touch there. Galactin unable to get there. Ball slots in right towards that side post. Now HSHS, they've got a really good momentum here. Ball's gonna come through, no one can jump onto it. I guess that's the disadvantage coming across from HSHS when they do play that more conservative play style. Opportunities like that, can't really jump on them. You kind of really need to make your own luck. Dangerous spot here for HS, BDC. Commit almost 3 players to that, but that play won't give them the result that they're after. Crossbones slows it down, sends it as a pass to Galactin, takes it to the sky. They're dribbling across, Preformer has to play difficult here. 3 players come through. A 3-player committed assault. And success. Ball comes down, you can see Fly Archer gets there. Galactin does a fantastic job. Instead of letting the ball just roll on through to Preformer, they actually managed to pass back to Dot. You can see Preformer wasn't expecting it. They thought the ball was going to fall in their lap. Bit of a fake here in the start of that kickoff. But that pass back helps even up the scoreline. It's not quite evened up completely, but 2-1 is a hell of a lot better than 2-0. BDC rolling with it. Here we go. Preformer gets Demo onto Crossbones. Ball's going to be free, but Flash is the one that's going to pick it up. Good control. Ball's just going to drop ever so south of the goal line. BDC getting away with murder. HSHS perhaps just needing to lift their game a little bit more if they wanted to get that goal. Fly Archer tries again. Unable to get it. Freeformer. Nasty angle, but it's going to be deflected once again. HSHS, last 30 seconds, it's just been on the assault. Now finally a bit of respite for BDC. Fly Archer manages to steal it away once again. But it will be Dot to take it. Freeformer, ready and waiting. Galactin, a swing and a miss. Preformer knocks it across. Nice shot, but it will be deflected. And BDC have really lifted their game in comparison to game number 1. They really are showing us less misses here. A much more polished execution in terms of what they're doing. Galactin trying to jump into it. Won't be able to get the B onto Fly Archer. It will be a 50. Crossbones tries to take it to the air. Freeformer will be there to intercept. Now we have the next step. BDC looking to press the attack. You can see a few members here from HS low on boost. That's Fly Archer. Freeformer gets the defense. Dot knocks it over. Tries to get another play. Freeformer gets the ball out. We've got 50 seconds left, and BDC need to get the equalizer. They need to get a game underneath their belt, or else it's going to be series point. Not only is it going to be series point, but it's going to be tournament point for HSHS in Division number 3. Freeformer. It's going to be shadowed here by Dot. He's going to play that beautiful, aggressive play. I don't need to beat you. I just need to beat the player. Try to force something out there. Try to create an opening for BDC to get something back. Looking dangerous. Stop comes through. Can they get the equalizer? Dot tries to jump onto it, but Fly Archer pushes it to safety. Ball goes back towards the center. We've got 4 seconds left. Fly Archer just holding on to that possession. Knock it down. Keeps the ball in play. Knocks it across. Ball's in position. Freeformer knocks it across. Maybe an opportunity. HSHS being too overzealous, trying to get a dying goal. They might have set things up for him with BDC, but no, not going to be the case. HS hold on. And that is going to be a 3-0 lead here in the series. Yeah, things really now up to the full tension of this. Right, we're pretty much at the climax, I reckon. Will BDC be able to hold themselves, keep this one alive, and take the next game? Or will HSHS find themselves a flawless tournament, not dropping a single match the whole way through? Guess we are about to find out. We do have another transition. Crossbones is going to be dropping out and bring Butterboy back. Oh no, not like this. It hasn't even been 3 seconds. And already HSHS are looking to put the final nails in the tournament for Division 3. Very quick goal, very quick play. Right on the kickoff. Fly Archer gets the demo onto Butter. Full pinch. Yeah, not the best full pinch. Look, you know, you guys are up. Right now, BDC's the underdogs. I'm going to be pretty critical of your play, alright? HSHS. Bit of a weak full pinch if you ask me. Bit of a weak assault as well. Preformer holding back. Again, a conservative play, which has served them well. It's going to be continued. Sense of play, ball's going up. Galactic tries to get there. 3 players coming to defense. Preformer knocks it overhead. It's going to drop. A Dot will be able to hold it. Butterboy tries to get it out. Fly Archer keeping the assault alive. Knocks it back towards the backboard. Gets center for Preformer. The goal's open. And 2-0 the game. HSHS going from strength to strength. And I think now you still got force. Oh no, like this. It's buttery smooth. Not too much butter though. But again, another one off kickoff there. Just a quick goal. You can see the fact that they have that speed flip well and truly mastered. Jump straight in. Take that one away. Reformer knocks towards the backboard. Right, tries to jump on it, but actually an advantage here for BDC. Ball's dropping. This is what I mean, right? This is Division 1 and upper end Division 2. They're waiting for the board on the backboard. They don't let it bounce. They push it. They manipulate the ball to go where they want it to go. They don't want it to be an easy volley directly after the bounce. Reformer. Resets again. It's an awkward ball. Galactic keeps it out, but still it's going to be a setup here for Fly Archer, who jumps on the loose ball. Galactic did well to not knock it in themselves, to obviously try to push it in a annoying presence for the read from HS. Just too strong. Just too strong. That game knowledge, that experience really showing through. Reformer lets it go. Just a slight touch. Unable to stick the landing. You can see Fly Archer gets aggressive. Makes things annoying for Galactic, who are trying to slow it down. Fly Archer goes for the demo, knocks Dot out. Reformer in the air. Dot tries to challenge, but unable to make it work. What a beautiful center. The shot from Fly Archer just misses. They had all the right pieces of the puzzle, but for some reason, one of the corners was just stuck in the center. Galactic in position. Slows it down. Butterboy tries to chip over. Good discipline from HSHS. Both players not reacting, just sitting back. We have boost. We can react to whatever you throw at us. And they have been reacting quite well. Scoreline illustrates that, not just in this game, but in general throughout the series. Again, tournament point here for HSHS. They're 4-0 up, got 2 minutes left on the clock. BDC need nothing short of a miracle at this point to bring it back, just with how strong HSHS have been. But it's still not impossible just yet. 4 goals, absolutely possible here in 2 minutes. It's just can they start to speed things up. Each second that lapses by is going to make that comeback even more difficult and start to drive it back to being impossible. It was unlikely before, now it is a mountain trek. An uphill battle, to say the least. Little boy tries to get a center. Reformer stops it. Not the best touch, but Fly Archer is in position, gets the demo. You can see Reformer slows it down. It's actually going to be Dot winning that. I like that little outcome there. It forces HS back. Galactic tries to jump with the opportunity. Can't quite get the angle. That would have been a goal if it just had the right touch. HS caught slipping ever so slightly, but they're not going to be punished just yet. And now, with 1 minute left, unlikely has become nearly impossible. If we get to 40 seconds without anything, I think it's safe to say that before, as I say that, Dot keeps the hopes alive. It's still a slim light at the end of the tunnel, but maybe they can get there before the doors close shut. 44 seconds, they get something back. 3 goals in 44 seconds, a hell of a lot easier than 4 goals in 44 seconds. Fly Archer flicks it overhead. Fakes out their own teammate. Goes for a floor pinch, not the strongest, but to be honest, has a decent effect. Forces some pre-jumps, forces resources. Reformer, swing and a miss. It's going to be knocked out, but a boy trying to get back in time. You can see the recoveries there from HSHS, and now I feel like it's impossible. 15 seconds. HSHS with possession. Now it's nothing but a formality. HSHS holding on to their perfect, undefeated rounds this entire time, and will be the ones to take it away in a convincing fashion in a clean sweep. HSHS able to take that one away. Beautiful stuff overall. BDC, I feel like you definitely had the capability to take it to HSHS, but today was definitely not your day. HSHS was just too strong, too consistent the whole way through. And that was a very, very quick one, but we still have 2 division finals to come this way. Division 2 up next. Do not go anywhere as we go to a quick break and get that set up. Hello everyone, hope you had a fantastic break, grabbed yourself a drink, all that beautiful stuff. We are back once again with the Australian Esports League high school competition for Rocket League, and now we are on to the Division 2 final. It's going to be Phoenix Purple up against SPLC Gold, that's Phoenix Community College up against St. Peter's Lutheran College. Both of these colleges are actually fielding 2 players, right? Phoenix Purple, of course, has Phoenix Gold in Division 1, and SPLC have their maroon partners also in Division 1. So things are going to be very interesting to see with the fact that they've got, obviously, wealths of knowledge in Division 1 coming into it. But I believe, that being said, Division 2 is ready to roll. I have all the teams ready to go. I think it's going to be us jumping into the action shortly, and it's going to be exciting. Of course, it's going to be a little bit more of a speed up here in terms of the action, in terms of what they bring to the table. So I, for one, am extremely excited to see what they can and can't do. Without any further ado, let's jump on into it. And as I was saying before, both of these teams, or both of these schools, are fielding 2 teams. So they're going to be able to draw from it. Now, Phoenix Purple's actually pegged to win it right now, the minor premiers of Division 2. And what makes that a little bit more obvious as well is that Phoenix Gold, obviously Division 1, are the minor premiers there. So I feel that SPLC Gold do have their work cut out for them. But although we do have an undefeated team here, Phoenix Purple, Gold only dropped 2 games this round, so let's see how this all plays out when they jump into it. Pretty evenly matched so far. Both teams not wanting to give anything away. Through Natsuki. I know the anime reference, but I'm not going to say it. Jumps on through TC47. We'll get the ball for the time being. It's going to be picked up once again by Subaru. Let's see what they can do with it. I'm going to say Natsuki. I think that's probably a better feeling on that. Donix pushes it to TC. TC knocks it towards the center. It'll be Natsuki to pick up the ball afterwards. Good spacing. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now from Phoenix Purple. You can see the 3 members rolling back there, just sort of as a backlog protection in case someone does lose the ball. Decent spacing overhead to return afterwards. The reset, unable to make it stick. Now TC47 in control. Knocks that down. Going to be met by Natsuki midair. Ball goes through. It's going to roll in anyway. Love to see the replay because even I'm a bit confused as to what happened. So TC knocks through. The ball bounces onto Chaotic and it comes out. A bit of a traitorous goal, but to be fair, when you do have it off the back of a demo, you don't know where the ball's going to float. They honestly were in a position I would be in as well if I'm rotating back directly afterwards. These things happen. This is Rocket League. SPLC off to a good start, but Phoenix Purple through Natsuki even things up very quickly. Quick play on through, knocks in center. Bit of a miscommunication there. A swing and a miss and goal by Gravy. Phoenix Purple even things up straight away. And again, these first games always a little bit chill. As I say, that Gravy redemption comes across, picks it up. I was saying before, a few little mistakes can happen from time to time between the players and the teams. It's a soft touch there, unable to follow through and obviously push it towards the backboard to get the safety. Ends up being a setup there for SPLC Gold, and they capitalize on the mistake. Natsuki sending it across. Chaotic jumps on, not going to take it. Open goal from TC. Manages to intercept the ball past the spacing. You can see, South Code tried to jump onto it instead of shadowing back. Definitely a mistake that I think they're going to be kicking themselves for. And St. Peter's Lutheran College will definitely be happy with that. Now soft touch here, or a bit of a soft touch. Ball's going to drop. South Code, no boost. It's going to have tempo back. Chaotic, nice little, just slows it down. Nice easy take. Says I'm going to chip it. You guys got to try and get it. Yeah, Donix tries to get a touch. It's not good, and you can see both members trying to rotate back here from SPLC Gold to get themselves in a good position, and it was well read by Chaotic to say, yep, I can slow it down, I can force the pre-jump, that's exactly what happens. And then they're able to just force the ball the rest of the way through. Duly needed an opportunity from Gravy. I think they were expecting there to be a redirect off the player, not off the side post. Unable to make it work. But TC, being very quick, sets it up for Donix. And Donix is able to put that one away. SPLC, they're finding cracks in the armor. They're finding the defense from Phoenix Purple lacking. Still 2 minutes left. But perhaps an upset is in the making. SPLC Gold off to a great start. And again, it could be just that first game. Everyone's with that first game jitters. You need to play it out. Eventually, you revert back to your normal status. But some crazy things always happen in game one. Not saying SPLC taking a match is going to be crazy, but definitely not the expectation. Chaotic, once again, gets the beat, set things up. Natsuki goes for a shot. Nerves a steal from TC. They don't pre-jump, they don't move. Just hold position. They're rewarded. Natsuki goes for a shot. TC once again will push that out. Things slowing down. A little bit. Players just not on the same page. Natsuki goes for another shot. Donix will recover. South Code keeps the attack alive. Goes center. TC will redirect that backboard bounce. Back down. Natsuki goes for the shot. Deflected again by Donix. South Code sends it in. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Might be able to open it up. Ball goes ever so short. It's going to hit the crossbar. And that does mean that Phoenix Purple, any chances for comeback here, might have just been completely ruined. 30 seconds left on the clock. SPLC goal on the attack. Ball's going to hit the ceiling and bounce back down. Natsuki sends it across. Donix going to pick up the loose ball. And with 10 seconds left, I think it's safe for me to call it. They'll need a goal here and then a miracle afterwards on the kickoff. As I say that, did I just cast a curse? SPLC, maybe. There's a second left. Does Phoenix Purple have a kickoff goal underneath their belt? One and more trick hidden up their sleeve. Ball's going to go up. And you can see SPLC do not want to play with it. Immediately knock it to the ground. Dashing those chances. And it's going to be an unexpected start. But I love it. I love unexpected starts here. And SPLC take the lead early. TC47 putting up an absolute storm there as well. Able to get 746 points. And I could see it when I was commentating. In the name being called, the saves coming across, the opportunities being created. Beautiful stuff. But enough of my face. We're going right back into the action. Again, I don't want to take it away from Phoenix Purple just yet. They are the minor premiers for a reason. That flick overhead making things a bit awkward here for SPLC Gold, but they do manage. Chaotic. Dealing with the MVP from last game, TC. Give the demo off. Sends it to the wall. Opens up. It's going to be Gravy who gets there first before Chaotic. Natsuki slows it down. Gets a flick. It's going to be demoed for their trouble. Maybe opportunity for TC as they jump overhead. It's going to be censored, but a lot of pepper on that ball means it will overshoot its mark. South Code tries to get past, but won't get the beat. Donix sets it up for Gravy. Natsuki gets there first. 47 up high. Gonna let the ball drop. And first minute, it's going to elapse without any goals coming through. TC tries to get a beat there, unable to make it work. A little bit of chaos in the center. This ball goes loose, but we'll finally be back into a play. Beautiful shot by Natsuki. Oh no, not like this. Phoenix Purple get the goal, but I don't think it's the way they wanted, and I don't think it's the way SPLC wanted to defend it either. TC comes back and unfortunately knocks that one through. Another traitorous goal. Both teams doing that. And I guess when you start to look at the statistics of the series, although I know it's just started, it's in game number 2. Whoever gets that traitorous goal tends to lose the game. That's what happened in Phoenix Purple. Traitorous goal happened to them in game number 1, and of course they did drop that. Let's see if the trend can be bucked here or now. But Phoenix Purple looking comfortable here with 1 goal underneath their belt. Of course, like I said, traitorous. Oh, Natsuki gets a steal at the last second. You can see SPLC, Donix was trying to guide the ball away to safety, but Natsuki, with a nice little chip overhead, gets the ball in the position they want it to be, slots it in that top left-hand corner. And Phoenix Purple go from comfortable to very comfortable. With that extra one underneath their belt. As I say that, Natsuki once again comes in strong with another steal. Donix obviously tries to get there first. You can see use their boost to get down, but overshoot the marker, opens it up for Natsuki to take it away. And now with 3-0 being the goal line, a very comfortable cushion in place here for Phoenix Purple. And if they do manage to take this away, we'll even up the series, change it from being a best of 7 to a best of 5, just like that, as it's progressed. Hitting the halfway mark, an attempt by Donix will be deflected. Ball's going back towards the center. South Coast tries to get there first, but Gravy get a hit on the mark. TC comes through, tries to even things up here. Bit of a soft touch from Chaotic. Opens it up for Gravy to get a nice big hit. TC manages to come back and knock it in. See how it plays. Again, that comfort still pretty good there for Phoenix Purple. Got 2 goals to lead. Letting one sneak through is not the end of the well, but not ideal. SPLC, I want that hope, I want that momentum. Grabbing that goal definitely helps them get to that point. Natsuki's going to knock it down. Maybe an opportunity for SPLC. You can tell they wanted that to go towards the center, not down to the ground. Chaotic slows it down, has no boost. Doesn't really have an option. All 3 players coming to the attack. This might be a counter-attack opportunity for Phoenix. SPLC able to recover. 1 player beat. Chaotic. I like to make... Oh, the shot! It's going to be enough. Chaotic gets back in time. Oh, another shot comes through. It's going to be deflected by South Code. A dangerous situation for Phoenix Purple, but they hold. Donix now comes in. We've got 2 players attacking. 2 players commit to the defense. South Code tries to counter. It's going to send it to the back wall. Perhaps a setup here to Chaotic. Chaotic unable to get the angle. Unable to get the touch that they needed to regain that 3 differential goal lead. PC setting things up there. Perhaps an opportunity, but it's going to go back towards the safety of the corner. Natsuki, once again, doesn't have any of the boost. Ball's going to go on up. Donix goes for a center. Pushed away. And with 30 seconds remaining, less now, SPLC need a goal here and now to be in any sort of position to make it work. Another shot, another deflection. 10 seconds left on the clock. I feel Phoenix Purple have done it to even up the series. You can see, yeah, it is but a formality at this point. We're on SPLC's half. Phoenix Purple even things up. And we've got a series on our hands. Very good stuff overall. Was a team effort there as well. All players fielding very even goals across the board here for our Phoenix Purple side. SPLC, of course, need to come up with a new game plan. A few things there, well, to be honest, were just mainly unforced errors that they just didn't have visible in game number 1. A lot more polished, executed a lot more effectively. Need to bring back that form. They want to maintain or regain the lead that they had at the start of the series. So we're going to miss from TC. It's going to be picked up by Donix. Southco jumps in. Overall, 50-50 going the way of SPLC. Two members committing to that one. You can see we'll send it to the safety of the corner, buy some time for the rest of the members of Phoenix Purple to rotate and recover. They have limited boost as well. Natsuki manages to pick up some. Yeah, both Kodak and South Code running on empty. They need to get this ball out, reset the tempo, get some boost underneath them. South Code gets some in the tank. Again, a little bit of Phoenix Purple just not on the same page, I feel, just early on. But 1 minute will go through. No goals coming across. Natsuki. Interesting touch. Gets a beat onto 2. This is looking like a possible opportunity. TC. A dangerous angle, but is able to execute and get it out. Natsuki tries to get an aerial play to push it across. It's going to be deflected once again by SPLC. Chaotic with demo out Gravy. South Code sets up. Tries to pass back to Natsuki, but will be intercepted. And Natsuki doing a crossfield play. Unable to get the floor pinch. If they got the floor pinch there, that would have been an open goal. Kodik keeping the attack alive. Sends it back down towards the center. Gravy redirected through a nice powerful hit on the backboard. Sets things up to get away. Maybe a chance of the counter. Looking dangerous. Gravy puts it away. The goal is finger looking good. Chaotic unable to get that last little hit. The ball drops down and SPLC gold. Up in game number 3. Gravy goes for a shot. It's going to be deflected by Chaotic. Things slow down a little bit here with big hits of tempo. Big shot from Natsuki. TC will save it. Unable to get the angle this time around. Ball will go free. Chaotic wasn't expecting the zip on it. The pace was definitely much. Nice shot here from Donix. It was a good pass as well, but will be red, will be kept out. Chaotic slow things down. South Code gets the beat onto 1. Chaotic wants to speed it up, but Donix will push it back. Natsuki flicks overhead. Will be read by TC. Going back towards the center. South Code send it across. Donix needs to get there. Not the best outcome there. Donix perhaps losing a little bit of losing it there with a little bit of hesitation. An opportunity from South Code, I feel, fumbled. Natsuki goes in for a strike. Slows down. Donix gets back in time. Purple unable to put it away. Think of a string of opportunities. That's a dangerous 50 that Kotick took, but they do win it. Natsuki wants to get one more touch. They get it, but it's just not enough. Won't go the distance. Gravy able to intercept that ball as it goes down and stops another shot. South Code send it back towards the center. I think they wanted to go towards the center of the goal, not the center of the field. You see, they're trying to get it out. Subaru will be met by Gravy. South Code just play alive since it's chaotic. They get a skim of a touch, but that's not going to have the effect they want. Big shot from Natsuki. Donix will able to stop it. And with 50 seconds left on the clock, South Code is able to get one behind the net, behind the goalpost. You can see TC dodges in the right direction, but just a little too late. And Phoenix Purple perhaps will be able to take the lead for the first time in the series. That is a nice big amount of momentum to get with 50 seconds on the clock. SPLC Gold need to bounce back from the disappointment. All they had to do was hold. They didn't do it, but this is probably looking like an opportunity there. It's a soft touch as it goes down. Gravy can't get the beat. It's going to go towards the safety of the corner once again. Natsuki slows it down, grabs the boost, gets the beat onto one, but will be bumped. Unable to go the distance for that air dribble. Donix down, maybe an opportunity, but overshoots the dodge. Can't go the distance as well. And we will be going to our first overtime of the day and of the series here in Division 2 between Phoenix Purple and SPLC. Phoenix Community College up against St. Peter's Lutheran College. Again, Phoenix Purple should be the favorites coming into this. But SPLC showing us they can tangle with the best, the minor premiers of Division 2. Showing they deserve to be in these finals here against them. They're putting on quite the show. This is a very even competition as I say that. Natsuki goes for a shot. Will go a little bit too high. Beautiful stop there. Might be a setup here. TC recovers. Chaotic tries to make that shot work. Chaotic will get a beat onto two. Won't get Donix. Ball still alive here as a potential attacking opportunity for Phoenix Purple. Ball finally back on the attack here for SPLC Gold. Unable to make it work. Donix centers. Chaotic lets it go. Natsuki slows it down. Goes for a 50 onto Gravy. Donix is the one that makes that work. Dangerous to cross here now. We'll be able to deflect the attack. TC picks up the loose ball, sends it back towards the center. Will once again be pushed away. Gravy makes a dangerous shot. Unable to do the follow-up. Chaotic gets there first. South Code looks for a shot and a bump, but TC will be able to get to the ball before the bump happens. Ball goes towards the backboard, picked up by Natsuki. Limited boost. Has to let the ball go through. Maybe an opportunity here, they bump. The members of Phoenix Purple can't react to the way the ball goes. Donix gets it out. South Code goes for a challenge, unable to get there either. Good rotations here from Phoenix Purple will continue to keep them in the mix on the counter-attacks. Gravy sets up. South Code, I don't like the touch. It's dangerous for GC. Maybe a missed opportunity there for SPLC Gold to really press the attack. Ball's going to hit the backboard. Another shot coming through from Phoenix Purple will not hit the mark. Gravy unable to get there. South Code looking for a setup before the goal's temporarily open. Natsuki comes in, but the door closes. TC now, dangerous position. Doesn't quite get there. It's going to be a shot and a save from South Code. Natsuki gets it across. Chaotic, unable to get there, will be pushed away by the defense. Natsuki looks to set up once again. Gravy sets it towards the sidewall, back towards the center. TC back in control. Natsuki grab the loose ball. Donix gets challenged there by Natsuki. Ball goes through the center. Donix wants to get in there, causes a bit of chaos. Dangerous proposition here for Phoenix Purple. SPLC don't take any shots. Gravy tries to bring it down. Unable to get there. Donix once again goes for another shot. Isn't going to make the hit. TC slows it down. What an even competition between these two. Both teams bringing out all the stops. Donix tries to get through. Finally, the deadlock will be broken. It's going to be Donix who quickly grabs the ball. South Code unable to get the hit that they need. And the Chaotic Subaru just don't have the boost to get back in time. Donix, with those extra resources and quick thinking, are able to kill the deadlock and bring SPLC back to advantage. And TC, once again, MVP. 4 saves. 4 saves. On the other side, Chaotic also with 6. Really showing us what they can do, these two teams. But SPLC now, once again, gain the advantage. Let's see if perhaps they can keep it, or will Phoenix Purple be able to re-equalize once again? Back to kickoff. Donix will lose that one. Gravy goes for a shot. Kodak handles it. Again, 6 saves for Kodak in the last one. Another shot from TC. Can't find the mark. SPLC, I feel like they're feeling the momentum, feeling the confidence off the back of getting that win. Natsuki will send one through. Big shot from Natsuki. He's not going to find the mark. TC defends. Once again, ball's going to go towards the midfield. TC picks it up. Subaru slows it down. Reset. Just trying to go the distance in the field, but TC will shut it down. Big challenges in the air from both teams. Donix tries to get there, but Natsuki will have the high ground. South Code pushes it towards the center, will be deflected by TC. Phoenix Purple unable to get back in time. Phoenix Purple doing such a good job of creating the opportunities, but just not finishing them. That's not from a lack of trying or a lack of execution. Just SPLC have been so good at deflecting attack after attack. And then obviously making their opportunities count. Open goal, Chaotic. Steals it away. Puts Phoenix Purple into the lead. Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there. I feel like the rotations for a moment there from SPLC failed. Definitely an unforced error. That left an opportunity for Phoenix. You just can't do it. Phoenix Purple, the moment they sense that little bit of weakness, they just jump onto it. Yeah, big kickoff play. I think that one was practiced a few times through. If the ball goes up, Natsuki has it. If the ball goes to the side, I feel if it goes to the left, it's Chaotix. And if it goes towards the right, we look to just recover. And obviously, ball went up. Natsuki in the right spot. Another opportunity. Shot and missed. I feel SPLC getting away with murder on that one. Doesn't mean they weren't caught already red-handed with the murder weapon twice. Natsuki Looking to center it. Unable to get the hit. It will be cleared out. Chaotic once again in control of the possession. Phoenix Purple has just been so much more stronger this time around. And it really is reflected in that scoreline. SPLC just can't get themselves on the ball right now. They say finals is the time when you find that 5th and 6th gear. By the looks of it, Phoenix Purple are in that 5th gear now. They just seem to be that little bit faster, a little bit quicker. We've got a real sense of urgency. Could be just off the back of the fact that they lost that one. Also bounce dangerous, but Chaotic will keep it out. Chaotic again doing that great job of playing that 3rd player position. South Code looking to set up the center using the backboard, unable to make it work. Gravy gets a nice little flick. It's just not going to be enough. Will hit the crossbar, bounce down, but bounce away, not in. And now at a minute 30, if you're Phoenix here, you're feeling a bit more comfortable. But if you're SPLC Gold, it starts to feel a little bit hot underneath the collar. We need to get one now, so we have enough time to get a second one in the next minute. Natsuki speeds it up. Again, keep the possession. Quite happy to air dribble here in the center. Perhaps an opportunity to set up. If not, I hold possession a little bit longer. The hourglass is running out of grains of sand. TC goes for a shot. Natsuki reads it. TC once again going in for a 4-pinch. It's a decent shot. Unable to stick the landing. It will get out. Donix tries to get another shot in. It's going to be awkward, but it will be cleared. 30 seconds on the clock. Counter attack comes through from Natsuki. It's going to be defended nicely from SPLC Gold, but still looking as it goes in. 10 seconds on the clock. Another string of attacks from Phoenix Purple. And I feel they've done enough. They will be able to bring it back. And the best of 3 becomes a best of 2. Oh, sorry, the best of 5 becomes a best of 3. Transitioning back, good stuff there. MVP, it's going to be Natsuki. 6 shots. Able to get one through, and of course, Chaotic grabbing another one as well for their trouble. And it's still anyone's game. As we jump into the next one. Game 5. Everyone even apiece. Chaotic looking to set up here. It's a beautiful setup. SPLC, you could see they wanted to get the ball out, but they were just unable to. Chaotic makes the read, challenges mid-air, beats all 3 players, and sets it up for South Code to come in on janitor duty and put one away. A beautiful start for Phoenix Purple. Natsuki takes the straightforward approach. It's going to be hit by a wall of players. SPLC sends it to the safety of the corner. We're currently in Phoenix Purple's half. Ball's going up. It's dangerous, but Chaotic will get the clear nicely. TC tries to bring it back towards the ceiling, but the ball will go down faster than they expected. Gravy trying to keep the attack alive here for SPLC Gold. Sent to South Code. He'll be met by TC. Ball's going through. Maybe an opportunity here. Gravy gets back in time. I think that was a missed opportunity for Phoenix Purple. South Code's got a lot of boost. Natsuki will take it though in the end. Gravy sets up TC. No pre-jumps there on that initial pass. And the defensive line for Phoenix Purple holds. South Code meets it. Chaotic now tries to create an opportunity for Phoenix Purple. It's going to bounce. Natsuki going to get bumped away by Gravy, unable to jump on it. Donix now, limited boost. Tries to go in for a center. Jump a little too late. Natsuki, it's open. They see it. They see it and they seize it. And it's a soft touch. Gravy unable to get there. Natsuki rotating through, picks it up. Phoenix Purple 2-0. 3 minutes left. If they take game number 5, it will be tournament point for Phoenix Purple. Much to the disdain of Phoenix, not Phoenix Gold, sorry, SPLC Gold. That's Division 1. Phoenix Gold will be Division 1. And playing today as well, just to give you guys a bit of a sneak preview. But enough of that. Back to the Division 2 final. South Code goes for a shot. Deflected by TC. Cleared out once again. TC going to grab the loose ball, but Natsuki keeps the play alive. Sends it to the corner, which will be catched by Donix. Catched by Donix, deflected by South Code. Bit of a play in the center here. It's a big shot from Chaotic. You can tell Donix wasn't ready. They had just got in position. And had a good amount of pace. 53. Not the fastest shot, but not the slowest. And when you're out of position, it can be hard. And things go from bad to worse for SPLC Gold. Phoenix Purple once again showing us why they are the minor premiers. Not only did they drop the first game, but they bounced back. Dropped the third game, bounced back again, and now they're looking very strong. TC, dribble through, gets a beat onto 3 players, gets open, but Natsuki recovers, gets back. Good recovery from Phoenix Purple. Your TC, you'd be unhappy, but you needed to somehow speed that play up that little bit. You would have been able to take advantage of the door that was slightly ajar. Natsuki, South Code lets him have it. He's going to bounce back, get the boost of their trouble. Sets up for Chaotic. Chaotic puts it away. And now it's starting to look very convincing. Very convincing indeed. One minute 25. 4 goals they need to get. I feel now if you're SPLC Gold, you're probably just resigning game number 5 away. Start looking towards game number 6, which could be the last if this is a repeat performance from Phoenix Purple. So something needs to change here for Gold. You can't rely on performance dropping. Subaru slows it down. Beats 2. Gravy needs to get back with limited boost. Somehow saves that. That should have been a goal. But Gravy, pixel perfect from underneath, stops it. It's a beautiful save, but it's not going to stop the outcome of this game. Chaotic gets a beat onto 2. Doesn't beat Gravy, who sends the ball towards the corner with that pinch. With that 50-50. But with 15 seconds left, I think it's easy to say who's going to be the winner of game number 5. That is going to be Phoenix Purple. Sends it down, back over the shot. Come back into it. The ball will drop. And they are the winner this time around. Chaotic, MVP for game number 5. Feel like you want to try and take the whole minute here now if you are going to be SPLC. Really think through what you need to do. Really change up that game plan. See what we can do. You're looking at TC, looking at, obviously, what they can do. They didn't have the same sort of star power that they brought in from the games that really came across here and were the ones that SPLC were able to take away. Gravy, though, beautiful save before. Amazing save. They're able to have a few more of those going into the next game. Perhaps could also shift the pendulum. And Donix looks strongest when they are pressing the attack, when they're in the air and the ball's got a decent trajectory. On the flip side, South Code has been an absolute menace there on those demos. Chaotic, of course, a wall when it comes to saving those goals. Does one immediately once again. And Natsuki, so dangerous when they press the attack. It's really going to be up to SPLC to shore up those unforced errors, because every single time one does happen, Phoenix Purple looks so lethal on the capitalization of the punishment. They tend to put it away. Beautiful shot from Natsuki. It looks so nice. Just look at this. Nice little catch. Gets the beat onto one player. Immediately, quickly redirects with a little bit of boost left, and they are able to knock it away. Excellent stuff there from Natsuki. Really stamping control here. And of course, if they do manage to get the win here, the Gravy bounces back, sends the pass to TC, who puts it back to Gravy. The two members from Phoenix Purple didn't think the bounce was going to be that. They wanted to actually come and meet TC before he's able to get it, but too quick to the play. Sends the pass back to Gravy. Opens the goal up. Gravy's able to put it away. SPLC, they are not going down without a fight. Just as I was singing the praises of Phoenix Purple, SPLC pull off a beautiful play. TC47 slows it down. Subaru with no boost is going to step to South Code. Gravy will meet the challenge. Ball goes loose. Natsuki will pick it up. Has the boost. Sends it to the ceiling. Tries to get the beat onto a South Code. Keeps the play alive. Once again, it's going to go to the backboard. Donix swing and a miss. That's not what you want to have happen. Chaotic comes in. Will meet a player of SPLC, and they'll be able to stop that one from going in. Not like this. Natsuki tries to redirect it to make it less menacing and puts the ball away instead. Look at that. Oh, you can tell Chaotic wasn't prepared. And SPLC on the cusp of bringing the series to go back towards the distance. Of course, all the maps are being played on Champions Field for a reason. We're here at the apex of the tournament. Big shot from South Code. TC handles it. Resend it back again. Chaotic goes for a shot. Will once again be deflected. Ball goes loose. Natsuki's going to be demoed by TC. South Code keeps the play alive. Sends it across. TC pushes it back towards the center. Not the best hit. Natsuki with a devastating angle. It's filthy, but I love it. See, not the touch off the backboard that TC wanted. And Natsuki, time and time again, is just so dangerous. He's always waiting to capitalize off those unforced errors, and we even things up. Phoenix Purple, they want to close out the tournament here and now. SBLC want this to go the distance. Chaotic will get the ball clear. TC47 comes back down. Unable to get the touch they want. That's a dangerous one from Donix. Gravy unable to finish it. South Code knocks it up, goes back down. Natsuki's in position, but will be met by 2 players of SBLC. Natsuki sends it back in towards the center. It's going to be redirected by TC. That's the touch they wanted initially when the last goal went through. Natsuki will meet it. South Code wants the center, but Gravy stops it. TC gets back. Send it to Gravy. Gravy. Chaotic shadowing. Not committing. Doesn't want to leave a little bit of a defensive point open. Chaotic. Sends it down to South Code, who pushes it overhead, gets beat onto 1, but won't beat TC. TC sends it back, flip resets into the corner. Natsuki doesn't want to deal with any of the danger. Big clear, sends it downtown. Now an opportunity for Purple. A shot and a miss. It's going to go a little bit too south of the side post, or east of the side post, if I'm doing my geographic thoughts as I say it though. Chaotic able to slip one through in the last minute. Southcoast does a brilliant job sending it across. Gravy tries to get there, but there's a little bit of a gap, and Chaotic seizes it. That could be the goal that wins the Division 2 tournament. 50 seconds left. SPLC need to equalize. Phoenix Purple need to hold their lead or extend. 2 players miss out here, but it's going to go towards the corner. Chaotic looking to set up there. Nice little touch. Will be read and cleared. SPLC get out of that danger position. Natsuki gets a beat onto Gravy. Can't beat Donix, who sends it through to the center. Gravy's coming back still. The initial swing and a miss. Another setup. Natsuki goes to the shot, but Donix will get it clear. Gets past 1. Gets past 2, but not past Natsuki. He sends it back in, who can't get the second touch on the sidewall, but 10 seconds left. SPLC need something here and now. Phoenix Purple need a hold. They need to park the bus. TC, big shot, sends it overhead. Natsuki brings it to the ground. It's a shot, and Donix at the last second manages to put it away, and we have an overtime. Whew. Not quite victory from the jaws of defeat, but definitely a continuation from the jaws of defeat. If you're Phoenix Purple, you'd be deflated. This is the pickup SPLC needed. Chaotic's coming in. Not like this. Gravy tries to get back. Chaotic. The celebration of overtime is short-lived as Chaotic. They had the winning goal before, but they definitely didn't have it before, but they definitely have it now. And Chaotic put this away. And Phoenix Purple clean this one up and take Division number 2 away. What an exciting finish. SPLC, you fought valiantly. That was tooth and nail to the very end. But Phoenix Purple, just that little bit too strong. Having that edge in the end will take it away and be our Division 2 winners. But that is not everything. No, folks. I still have plenty more to come away and to give you. I still have the Division 1 Grand Final to come up. So we're going to go to a quick break while we get that sorted up. We'll be right back. Hello everyone and welcome back. Of course, we have saved the best for last. It's going to be Phoenix Gold up against Ashdale Secondary College or Phoenix Community College. And of course, this is the Australian Esports League Rocket League competition for the Australian Esports League high school competition for Rocket League coming at you with Division 1. And it is going to be an absolute monolith of a battle between these two. I'm so excited to get into the action, and the teams are ready to jump into it. And looking at the results here, Ashdale Secondary College are number 2. They are, just a little bit behind what Phoenix Gold have brought to the table here. Phoenix Gold, the minor premiers, and undefeated the whole way through this entire series. But the big thing that they are bringing to the table here with Ashdale Secondary College, they only dropped the one game. That one game was against Phoenix Gold. So it is a very close competition on that leaderboard, and also what I expect to see here today in this game. I think the teams are just getting themselves a little bit more ready. I thought all the pieces of the puzzle were in place, but maybe there is one of the corners sitting in the center, so we just need to move that around. But we should be jumping on into it now. The players are there. The stage is set. We're here on a Champions Field. And without any further ado, let's jump on into it. It is going to be a crazy start here. It's going to bounce on through. The Ninja goes for a shot here. We do have great spacing right now from Ashdale Secondary College. See, once it tries to go in for a double, but knocked straight away. Now counter-attacking position. Kiyomi towards the corner. Cama's going to be there. Looks to center it down. Winter doesn't want it to be in the danger zone, but it's still in a very uncomfortable position if you are Ashdale. So it's what's great to see so far in these finals as well from most of the teams. They're all fielding multiple teams, right? We've got Phoenix Purple Division 2, Phoenix Gold Division 1, SBLC in Division 2. We've got their teams there, Gold and obviously Maroon. As I say that, Kiyomi, off the back of a beautiful pass from Camo. Look at this. Such a quick redirectory. And this is something that's so hard to overlook, right? You don't see this in typical games because most people have got your 3 rotations happening here. For it to turn around on such a just a quick hit like that, they say that as well. Perhaps we need some momentum. For them to quickly turn around such a quick dial has to be practiced, because the Camo doing that pass and then the setup from Kiyomi to already be going down far, they actually had that literally mapped out about 3 seconds beforehand. Yep, I'm going long, send it Camo sends it, right? To have that read and be able to read the balls. I say that Blue Ninja as well gets it. This is like the level that I'm talking about. Like, immediately off the back, so Camo sends it through here. Humpley gets the beat. Blue Ninja's already in position, right? Again, there's a lot of trust in the team that someone's going to be in position to play that third man position and to pick up that loose ball and be ready to stop it if it does go south. Someone's going to be ready in case they do get the hit, right? They're thinking on the lines of, no, I'm not going to miss. I am going to get this challenge, right? Every single play is that sort of mentality, and you need to have everyone in position and just create such beautiful goals time and time again. Kiyomi up in the air, we'll bring that one back down. Winter decides to let it go because they've got no boost. Ninja sends it to dirty angles. Humpley unable to sink it. We'll let that go. Definitely a missed opportunity here for ASC. The Ninja now send it back to Humpley, who's bringing it towards the center, keeps it up high. Kiyomi in position. Again, like, Tautness is there, right? You know what I'm saying? Normally, you're rotating back to defend, but Tautness is like, oh, you're going to grab it? Cool, I'm already here, right? They've got someone set up there with the spacing, the positioning, the formations. It's a different level between these two teams right now. That's why they're on top. Oh, Blue Ninja able to muscle it right through Tautness. Good stuff coming across there as well. You can see Kiyomi goes in for the challenge, unable to get there. Tautness tries to hold position, holds it correctly, but you have basically 2 350s go through there between two. So both of them are actually solidly positioned as they're going into that shot. And on the third 50, ends up coming the way of ASC. already off to a roaring start. Yomi tries to get through. Winter will pick it up. It's going to go overhead. Blue Ninja sends it towards the wall. Keeps the play alive. Thomas gets back. Humphrey once again looking to center. Gets it in. Kiyomi unable to get there. Winter finds the shot. When you look at the scoreboard and you look what's happening here, Phoenix Gold have gone undefeated this entire series, but ASC are flipping the script here. Or swapping the script, really. Phoenix Gold, undefeated, are now trailing 3-1 in game number 1 of the finals. The Australian Esports League, Rocket League competition. Division 1. This is for all the marbles. This is the best teams that this competition has to offer. Ninja knocks it overhead. Tormes waiting position. Humphrey now. Trailing Blue Ninja. Just keep him there in case something goes wrong. He's going to go back. Camo looking for some bumps. Humphrey will get saved. That's a dangerous shot from Humphrey, but be handled. Yomi gets the save. Camo on the counter. Strong shot. Good defense from Humphrey. Back around Kiyomi. Looks to Swan. Unable to make it work. Camo. I don't like it. He's sending it to Blue Ninja. No boost though, thankfully, for the side of Phoenix Gold. Humphrey passes to Winter. Winter's there. Winter's so dangerous. A heat-seeking missile. On point, time and time again. Every time there's a bit of heat near the Phoenix Gold's goal, Humphrey's there and able to sink it. That's the 3rd time today. And we still have potentially 3 more games ahead of us, perhaps 6 more. Camo, beautiful control. AEST gets there. Winter reads it, gets it out. Humphrey now recenter it again. Camo makes it annoying. Blue Ninja putting the pressure on as they try to get it out. Good hit. Camo control. Right, we'll lose the ball. Blue Ninja sends it to the backboard. No one there to grab it. Maybe an opportunity. Winter now looking to set up for someone instead of taking all the glory themselves. Blue Ninja meets Camo as they bring it out. Back towards the center field, and 8 seconds left for a flip reset. Contest also comes in to give a bit of muscle, but it won't be enough initially, but it's enough to cause chaos to put one away. But with 1 second left on the clock, a little bit too late. Start mounting that comeback. And we find ourselves now here looking at this going to be a game number 1 going the way of Ashdale Secondary College. ASC pick up the win. Really good stuff going across the board there. Love what's being put through here as well. An MVP, funnily enough, is going to be Humphrey. 3 saves, 3 assists. Of course, those big goals coming through from Winter is the one to take advantage of them. Phoenix Gold, they need to go back to the drawing board. Figure out, something's been really good for them. It's been working well this entire time. Throughout the season, just isn't working in finals. And so they need to find another level, a different strategy, a different way to hit at this. But game number 2 is all but a formality. We've got everything set up here, ready to roll. Once again, AAC out on top. Camo. Follow through, gets bumped for the action and demo. Winter doesn't want to deal with any of their fancy tech. Winter in control. It's going to be met by Camo. Camo's able to grab the loose ball. Does it with no boost. Kiyomi sends it to the center. Back to Camo. Blue Ninja gets there first. Defender's advantage. Definitely coming through there. Humphrey. Ball out. Camo re-picks it back up. Sends it towards the center. It's coming down. Winter grabs it. Totnes will grab that loose ball as it came down. Humphrey goes for the center. Kiyomi will redirect it out. Absolute counter opportunity for Phoenix. Bringing it back towards the center. Camo. It's a decent shot, actually. You can see they were trying to get a specific angle, but couldn't make it work. It was a very, very tough angle to realize just for goal. Winter knocks it overhead, gets the beat onto one. Boldness is recovered. Let it go. Plays for the ball. Humphrey wants to challenge. We'll be able to steal it away, but Tauntless did their job. Yomi sends us through. Camo tries to finish. Blue Ninja makes the read. Keep it out. Winter comes back. Yomi takes it high. Nice little catch, but it's not going to be set up at all. Winter now with an opportunity. Looks for a flip reset. Can't get all the wheels underneath the ball, but it still creates a lot of chaos in the process. We're now getting to the point where 3 minutes has passed and no goals have come through. Tauntless going to set it down. Won't happen. Yomi, that last player, limited boost. Does a good job, sends it high, sends it far. It's a shot from Camo. Winter back to defend. Tauntless is going to keep the play alive, sends it towards the center once again. Humphrey in position. Camo picks up the loose ball, sends it through. Can't go for a double, has to send it back to Tauntless. It's a decent shot, just not going to hit the angle that they need. Ball goes back towards the corner, back on out, back towards the side of Phoenix goal. Camo, plenty of boost, looking to go the distance. Big plays coming up. Flip free set number one. Can't quite have the angle. Doesn't have it to hit the mark. Yomi tries to center it in once again. It will be cleared out. Winter tries to push it forward. Will be muscled out by Tauntless. Humphrey locks it up. Camo in the air. Will receive. Pushes it. It will be a pass to Kiyomi. Winter disrupts Tauntless. Tries to reinvigorate that play, but be a tough angle to make it work. Winter trying to go to distance, will be stopped by Camo, who sends it to Yomi back towards the corner. Both teams, excellent spacing, great formations, just not giving either one an inch. Literally gone 3 minutes with no goals. Of course, ASE the advantage on it. Humphrey couldn't get the reset, so has to let that one go. Maybe an opportunity here. Camo jumps over the top. Humphrey's ready in position. That's a dangerous bounce. Maybe we could get something from Phoenix goal from that. Won't be able to jump on it. Yomi sends it to Tauntless. Goes for the shot. Blue Ninja reads and acts as the wall. Camo slows it down. Tries to be cheeky. Almost makes it work, but it's not going to be enough. Winter flicks overhead. Yomi's going to be in control. Got pressure from Blue Ninja, but he's going to be able to get it to safety. And now we're about to hit 4 minutes of game time passed. 1 minute left on the clock, and still both teams unable to put one away. Really good spacing, really good hits there. See Tauntless choosing not to go high. Love the floor pinch. It's a good shot as well. Kiyomi goes for it. Humphrey's in position though, able to stop it. That was a lovely play. The floor pinch to get the beat, set it up. As I say, that Winter looking to get rid of this deadlock. Unable to make it work. Humphrey goes for the double of 3 players. 2 players actually by their path. Blue Ninja tries to get back around, but Phoenix Gold have recovered. Winter once again tries to ping it in. Kiyomi will be there. It's a slew of attacks from ASC, but the shield, it holds for Phoenix Gold. We might be going to the first overtime of the series. Game number 2. Tauntless comes in like a wrecking ball, but something stops us. I said, Blue Ninja, could they get their ball? Drops, hits the ground. No risks taken here from Phoenix Gold. And that dying play. Nothing from the kickoff. And what a game it's been so far. Pass to Kiyomi. Kiyomi sets up once again. No one really to make a jump onto that. Everyone running a little bit low on boost. Tauntless centers it on through. Camo's in the air. Winter hits the beat. Sends it down. Kiyomi redirects it away from Blue Ninja. And then tries to put some pressure onto the ball. Humphrey brings it back. Camo straight away back into the corner on out. Looking dangerous. Blue Ninja, big shot. Kiyomi rotates around, gets back in time. Totness now looking to counter it. We'll send it towards the sidewall. Can't quite get the pinch they were looking for on the sidewall. As I say that, ball goes past Kiyomi. Nothing will touch it at the last second to make it difficult. Blue Ninja. Big shot at Totness. Nerves and Steel handles it. Winter doesn't get the bit of camo. Ball's now been redirected. Humpley doesn't quite get the touch they need. Totness with the setup here tries to go to camo, but Winter will get back in time. Will recover it and push it away. Ball coming down. Humpley pushes it out. Back to Kiyomi. Lets it go. It's the camo. Again. Good stuff all across the board here from all the members of the team. A few little minor errors here that haven't really created crazy advantages. Again, it's mainly more the text and the plays. Lovely little flip reset. Maybe a setup here, Winter. Doesn't look as dangerous as I did from my point of view. This might be a chance for Kiyomi, but Blue Ninja already in the air. Pushes across. Humpley gets a beat onto one. Totness is rising. Deflected away to safety. Kiyomi gets the clear. And continues to pressure the play. A bounce is going to be awkward. Two players miss it. Camo, this could be an opportunity. Sends it through. Humpley will intercept the ball from the backboard. Kiyomi once again going that nice little bounce down, but no one's in position. You can see they realize we have to stop it short. We actually can't let this continue to hit the board. They're in position. They're ready every single time. Honest. Sends it through. Ball's going to hit. Maybe hit the ceiling. Nope. Kiyomi has to go the full distance to bring that through. We're almost 3 minutes into overtime. Almost 8 minutes without a goal. Winter tries to come around. He's going to come through the camo. Camo, full boost. Has what looks like an open stretch. He's going to try to control it. Blue Ninja interrupts the play. Kiyomi now brings it towards the center. It's going to come down. Not the best touch of Blue Ninja, but doesn't matter. Winter now. They're the ones with an open stretch. Totness rises to the occasion. Snatches the ball away. Totness sends it across. Winter pushes it through. Kiyomi doesn't get the touch, but Camo's waiting behind. Totness gets the steal. Not quite the strongest touch though, so it won't be able to go in for a center. Winter now one-on-one against Camo, but Camo has boost. Winter has to just go for the tempo play. Grab some boost along their way for the trouble. Humpley tries to get it. Beat onto Totness. Can't get it. Ball goes loose. Back towards the center. Camo slows it down. Looks for a flick. Gets the flick. It's going overhead. Winter makes the read. Realizes I can be there as a second line of defense. Blue Ninja now on the attack. Sends it to the corner. Totness doesn't let them even get the backboard. Pushes it away. Winter passes to Blue Ninja. Blue Ninja demoed out. Winter comes in. Pushes it through. It's going to be a 50 in the favor of Phoenix Gold. Yomi bringing it through. Camo up in the air. Everyone, tooth and nail. They don't want to let a single game goal. They don't want to put through a single goal. Me and Matsy, we joke about the 20-minute overtimes, but this is looking very promising right now. Ball comes through. Camo can't make the shot. Winter with a jump on it, beats one. Kiyomi though will redirect it. Camo immediately jumps on. Not the best touch, but no one's going to be punished for it just yet. Again, lines of defense holding. That ball was dropping menacingly, but Winters does not, in any sense of the word, get menaced. They're not someone that you can intimidate. As I say, that Humpley comes down. It was looking good, but they can't finish. There was a moment there, the ball was open, but Phoenix Gold, they see it. They lock it away. Camo wants to go for a flick, can't get it. Another ball stolen away. Humphrey sends it to Blue Ninja. Blue Ninja goes for a shot. Tortness handles that nicely. Back to Winter. Goes in for a center. Tries to get the second touch. Can't get it because of Kiyomi. Kiyomi goes for a flick, but it's not really the strongest. It's going to be a flick into a demo, but Winter picks up the ball afterwards. Gets speed onto one. Kiyomi, only one left. Holds the line. Buys time for recovery for Phoenix Gold. Camo now in control. Has boost. Winter doesn't have much. It's a soft stop. Gets the bump out of the way, but no one's able to jump onto it. Blue Ninja able to clear it out. Humphrey now comes in. Camo in position. We're at 6 minutes of overtime with a single goal not being put through. Wow. Parents, what are you feeding these students? They are on fire. They do not want to let anything go. Camo. Lets the ball go through. Gets the bump onto Winter. Maybe tries to open up. Winter, unfazed. Gets it away. Slows it down. Tortness, though, will get the steal. Humphrey in position. Knocks it back down towards the center. Camo comes back. Grab the ball. Kiyomi gets the demo. That could have been a nice little setup there, but also at the same time impedes Tortness. Camo tries to get through. It's going to go back to Humphrey, who sends it to Tortness, who sends it up. No boost. Does a good job with a nice high clear. Sends it down. Doubles it to the back wall, but unable to make it work. There's no boost here for both members. Might be an opportunity. You can see AEST are trying to press the attack. They've been starving boost. Maybe this might make it work. Tortness gets it out. The respite they needed. Ball goes long. AEST were very committed to that attack, and now they've lost a bit of their formation. Phoenix Gold now the ones pressing it. They grab a lot of boost in the process of it. Camo beats one. Winters just goes straight for the shadow. Doesn't want to deal with missing on the challenge. Kiyomi's in position. The ball's knocked annoyingly, but Kiyomi will be able to handle that. Blue Ninja comes in, pressures, does a nice soft little pass back there, but the defense from Phoenix Gold will get the clear. Blue Ninja gets back in time. Sends it over. Tortness gets a beat onto one. Winters sends it through. Trying to put some pressure on, trying to make it tough. Kiyomi goes for a shot. 3 members defending. No one giving an inch there. The formation's been lovely. It's a lovely cross, but Winter gets it out. Had just the right amount of pace. Made it awkward for the defending team. Humphrey with a possible opportunity. Tortness with no boost gets it out. Winter sends through. It's in the air. They're playing like this is game number 7 for the decider. Ninja sends it up. Kiyomi pushes Camo. Humphrey gets the beat. Not really the beat, but wins the 50. Camo looks to center up here. It's a tough angle to defend, but Winter makes it look easy. Camo pushing across there. Tries to get through. Almost so close, but no cigar. Humphrey will defend. Tortness sends it up. Kiyomi brings it back. Winter, no boost. That's a soft touch. It's going down. Camo's flying for it, but Humphrey gets there first. Blue Ninja on the counter. Kiyomi bring it through. The shot's there. Camo gets the save. Blue Ninja go for demo to open up the lines and in frustration. Tortness with an opportunity. Winter's going to be the first. It's a lot of boost, but can't go the distance. Tortness slows it down, sends it to Camo. Winter knocks it to the backboard in the corner to safety. Now has control of the ball, gets a chip overhead, wins the swan, but not quite what needs to be there. Camo with no boost, gets a nice big clear. Buy some time. And everyone who's watching, all the gamers, teachers, students, and parents, this overtime has gone to 10 minutes, normal play, 5 minutes. We have gone 15 minutes without a single goal. in this Division 1 Grand Final. Game number 2. Shot from Camo. Slows it down. It's overhead. Winter will get the clear. Kiyomi knocks it across. Back down towards the center. Slows down. Blue Ninja now takes it. It's going to be a 50 into a loose ball. Fake. Gives it to Tortnest. No one bites. Kiyomi, a lovely little catch. Will send it overhead. Gets the beat onto Blue Ninja. Doesn't beat Winter. That would have been dangerous if they did. Blue Ninja gets it out. Oh, a little bit of a misdirection. The mental fortitude coming through. Winter forces their way through. Steals the ball away from Blue Ninja. Again, 11 minutes. It starts to play on you. Winters goes to the flip reset. Can't make it work. Kiyomi, nerves of steel, keeps the ball out. Tortnest now on the counter. Comes on through. Gets it across. Winter once again will be in position. It was a beautiful attempt by Winters. But Kiyomi just doesn't pre-jump. Doesn't flinch. Keeps the ball out of the goal. Tortnest beats 1. Beats 2. Finally, it is done. 11 minutes and 50 seconds into overtime. Tortnest is able to beat 2 players. 2 quick little flicks. Winters, just by a hairline of a margin, is unable to keep it out. And we have ourselves an evened out series. Whew. Wow. Wow. That was, I am blown away by the quality of these teams, of these players. Looking at the score there, MVP, Tortnest with a 1 goal, 952, 6 shots, 6 saves. Camo, 9 shots, 4 saves. Kiyomi, 6 saves, 3 shots. Winter, 6 saves, 10 shots. Actually the highest point scorer, but of course, can't take the MVP unless you win the game. And then Blue Ninja, 3 saves, 6 shots. And Humpley, 2 saves, 1 shot. And Humpley was there the entire time. Humpley was doing so much work with the passes across the board there. The scoreline does not, the point system does not give any justice to that. Oh, I feel like I've already gone through a full series, but we're here now. It's just game number 3. And we're back into it. The players, I don't know how you follow up that performance, but let's see what happens. If you were Phoenix Gold, that celebration at the end, that was a hard fought and hard won battle. I don't want to take any credit from ASC. Absolute warriors, all 6 of you. Humpley goes overhead. Winter, feeling the frustration, jumps in straight away, gets the goal. Blue Ninja, what a beautiful backboard hit. Tortnest has no boost. Camo trying to get back in time. It took us more than 16 minutes to get 1 goal in game number 2. Game number 3, it took just over 30 seconds. And that 1 goal is huge, right? If you can go 16 minutes without 1 being conceded, you can go 4 minutes without another 1 going through. Tortnest looking for the even up. It's an open goal. Blue Ninja, can they get there? No, they're unable to. Oh, I feel like that was a bit of a fumble. It was difficult, don't get me wrong, but is anyone I can expect to get it? It'd be Blue Ninja. But the nerves coming through. Still, Ashdale, they've got the lead, they've got the goal. We're comfortable with that. Camo gets the ball, gets demo. It's a media challenge. Literally caught, blown up. Oh, Camo comes right on in. You know what? A bit of a hit. Yeah, you know what? They weren't expecting it to drop down. Tortnest with a beautiful setup there for Camo. I love it. They were expecting it to be a center, looking for it to obviously go the distance. They want to deflect, come down, but Totness flips the script, changes the trajectory of the pace, sends it, well, changes the trajectory of the whole play, sends it down. Camo immediately able to make the read. Great teamwork, great presses of mind. That sets things up for an evened up competition. The question is, do we go back to another overtime? Do we have another 11-minute overtime? Are we going to go back to a point where there is a drought of goals? Looks dangerous. Camo goes for a shot. Kiyomi looks to finish it off. It's such a soft and gentle finish, and that's what was needed. That was what was necessary. Everyone see Winter's pre-jumped. Blue Ninja's coming in. And Kiyomi's like, no. Let me just give this a nice little soft volley. Send it down. Phoenix Gold take the lead. Not only first time in this game, but the first time in the series. Yomi tries to jump through, but Blue Ninja's not having any of it. We'll send it clear. Bit of play now just on the side of ASC's half. Corners in position, doesn't get a touch. Winter sends it back towards the center, towards Blue Ninja. Blue Ninja got some boost. Pre-jump from Taunt Nest does mean that the ball will go loose, but will go towards the corner. Humphrey now back in control. Camo challenges, puts in a dangerous position. Kiyomi gets the finish. And I can kind of forgive ASC here. You had a 16-minute game that you just lost. That would take the wind out of your sails, but you have to bounce back from it. Phoenix Gold are using the momentum of their last game win, and they're beginning to push a really decent advantage. 3-1. 2 minutes on the clock. I was talking about it before. If you can go such a long span of time without a goal being conceded, having even just one as a buffer is really good. So having two, obviously, even better. Looking to set up here, Kiyomi can play short. Blue Ninja wants to fight it on through, but Kiyomi does a fantastic job of buying a bit of time for the rest of their teammates to recover. Camo makes the read, sends it across. Once again, Kiyomi pushes it out, not letting the ball bounce on the backboard. 1 minute, 15 seconds left on the clock. Big shot from Humpley. Tautness, though, will read and push the ball out. Camo sending it through. Humpley tries to get overhead, but just can't get there. Winter limited boost. Has to let Kiyomi grab it. Go towards the corner. Humpley sends across. Tautness in position. Sends it through. It's going to be a sense of play, but Blue Ninja's there to pick it up. Tautness demos out Winter. Doesn't want there to be any crazy plays. We know how dangerous Winter can be when the ball flies anywhere near the trajectory or direction. Back of the decent center. Kiyomi up high. The preset. Can't get the second touch. Ninja goes for a chip. Tautness shadow from behind. Just knocks to safety. And 20 seconds left on the clock unless the ball goes in soon. Phoenix Gold will be wrapping up, taking the game number 3 and showing us why they are the minor premiers of the competition so far. My apologies if I've lost a little bit of my excitement because that last game number 2 was just off the charts. You can tell here, I feel the sense of urgency in the dying seconds a little bit not there now for ASC. So they do let that last goal slip in. Nothing too fancy. Phoenix Gold stamping big control. Camo taking away the MVP that time around. 2 goals, 6 shots, 3 saves. Big stuff coming across there. Definitely a different looking side there from Ashdale. I get it. Again, the wind of your sails would 100% be knocked there. Who wouldn't, right? If it was me and I had one of those games in competitive, I would have immediately just smashed my keyboard and walked off. I'd be like, that's enough Rocket League for today. Let's be honest, but these guys do not have that luxury. I wouldn't have slammed the keyboard. It's too expensive, guys. What a cost of living crisis. Can't. You have to look after your peripherals, all right? That's a younger version of Mendrix that would have unable to do it. And oh, camo! Very quickly off the board here. Look at this. Yomi, nice little touch there to camo. So much pace behind it. Sends it right on through. Things going from bad to worse for Ashdale. Big hit from Humpley. Tries to get the finish. Blue Ninja's there as well. Makes it dangerous, but Yomi will get back. Oh, that's a dirty angle from Camo. What a quick turnaround on the counter. And yeah, just this is what happens, right? And I understand, okay? Like, you had a big attack. No one's had the time to set up there. It was off the back of the kickoff. I get it. Like, Winter wasn't back in time yet. Normally, probably 9 times out of 10, Winter's in position. But limited boost. The fact that, again, it was just the kickoff. All the boosts would have been exhausted, right? There's so many factors here that I'm not saying it's Winter's fault, but normally it's just highlighting how important it is. I don't know why that went in. I'm not going to. I'm just going to talk about how important it is right now. Guys, I'm trying to talk about how important it is to stop the backboard fall. And, yeah, Phoenix Gold now. They're just beginning to tip over the pieces. The dominoes, I feel like they're starting to fall. And unless Ashdale have a nice big rock to put in place or stop the stream of dominoes from collapsing the whole way through, Phoenix Gold starting to run away a little bit with the competition. Kiyomi, the hit overhead, looks for a second touch, can't quite get it. Still go to Tauntness, but not what they were after. Camo gets the second touch, makes things awkward for Winter. Kiyomi with a shot, but with a bump, stops them from being able to get what they want. Humpley, swing and a miss. Blue Ninja has to backtrack. They've got limited boost to grab some along the way. Tauntness centers is it. It's going to bounce. Kiyomi, what an angle. Puts it away. Oh, even with the cinematic finish as well as they come around. They drift onto the boost. And again, it's a dirty angle. You can see Ashdale just weren't prepared. Off the back of Tauntness. Little hit there towards the back wall. And yeah, the formations can be falling apart. 4-0 now for ASC. 4-0 the detriment. Yomi gets it. Camo's looking for a bump, I reckon, but Humpley will shut down the play. What's up? Limited boost, can't go the distance. Sends it to Blue Ninja. Blue Ninja, that's dangerous. They need it. A comeback can still be mounted. 3 minutes left on the clock. You got more time than halftime. If Phoenix Gold can get 4 goals in less than 2 minutes, you can definitely get 3 within 3. So, the tricky part is not conceding any more goals in the process. That's the tricky part. Humpley making things look a little bit fancy there, playing with a skid from the floor. Unable to make anything work with that. Winters will get it out. Yomi keeps it in. It's open. It's going to hit the wall, but they do recover. Get declared. Tauntness now in position. This is the back wall. It's going to bounce. Not the best second touch. Camo sends it towards the center. Tauntness. Limited boost. Makes it look dangerous. No one able to capitalize on that touch. Maybe a counter here coming across from Ashdale. They've got all the pieces in play. Good hit from Blue Ninja overhead. It's going to Winter. Winter puts it away. And Ashdale keeping it alive. Off the back of Blue Ninja's work. I think that's actually a 2-player beat there. Kiyomi, of course, still rotating back around. Wants to grab some boost, of course. You know, it happens. I get it. You think, oh, but there's 2 players. I've got 2 players as my buffer window to get some boost. It's okay. It's fine. Blue Ninja, though, make things difficult. And all of a sudden, from 4-0 to 3-4, Winter, what a beautiful pass to Humpley. Camo just can't position perfectly without the boost. And puts that away. We said Ashdale needed a bounce back, and this is looking pretty damn bouncy. Courtness goes high. To the safe position. Oh, beautiful shot from Humpley. Redirected once again by a Camo. Winter comes in dangerously. Will once again be deflected. The Ninja wants to slow it down. Maybe an opportunity now. Phoenix Gold. They send it. Kiyomi shoots. And it's going to be blocked by Blue Ninja. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Phoenix Gold looking shaky. They let 3 goals get through. Ashdale, their second wind, looking much better. They still are trailing by 1 goal. They need another to equalize. Another to take the win. And it is sorely needed. Phoenix Gold up by 1 in the series. Best of 7. Just joining us is game number 4. Winter for a center towards Blue Ninja. Courtness gets it to safety, takes it to the corner. Can't get boost. Ooh, what a shot. Unable to make it work. Camo keeps it out. Camo has been an absolute warden. And then off the counter, is it enough? No, it's going to not drop. It's going to hit the top of the crossbar. Bounce out. Blue Ninja now wants to jump into it. Camo has recovered. How is this player able to defend and be back in time for the attack? And once again, they're on the ball. Thorness sends it back. What a hit. Blue Ninja can't recover. What a quick play. What a quick turnaround. Look at this. Taunton sends it to Camo. Oh, what a lovely touch. And Blue Ninja, no boost. Still recovering from position. It's such a quick play. And with 21 seconds left. 20 seconds and 20 seconds. Who cares? I'm not going to be that pedantic. Phoenix Gold look to have finished that one. As I say that, Winter from the kickoff keeps it alive. Look at this. Nice little play. The top. Demo. You want to defend it? No. Let me just put you to the graveyard of the cars. I was going to say Camo's done enough, but like this, Huckley comes in. Quick kickoff goal. Love the kickoff strategies that matter. It almost does the job. Kiyomi sends it far and wide. The ball drops. Phoenix Gold. They take that one. Ooh. What an ebb and flow game. Camo. 900. 4 goals. 5 shots. Oh, I mean, okay, like, I was asking for a bounce back and I got it. ASE just needed to lift that little bit more. Just that little bit more if it was possible. But, unable to make that work. Phoenix Gold now. They are on tournament points for what's going to be the Term 2 Division 1 series, okay? This is incredible stuff here. Ashdale staring down the barrel of defeat once again. I'm just looking at it here. Last year, it was Ashdale up against Phoenix Gold. It was them, right? This was the revenge. This was return, the opportunity for Ashdale to take something back. But here we are again, Phoenix Gold, looking to hold on to their title. And not only that, remain undefeated here in the series. Yeah, they've dropped a few games, but they haven't dropped around. Complete. Off towards the center. On through to Blue Ninja. Tauntless now. Has boost. Won't be going the distance. Gets bumped as well. Maybe an opportunity for Winter, but Kiyomi back to recover. Ashdale doing a good job of trying to steal the boost away. It's going to be a flick into a bump, but wasn't enough in the flick. Winter with the flip reset. Going to be rode by Kiyomi, who brings it back. Got a swan, but unable to get the swan over Humpley. Back towards the backboard. Winter. Nice little use of the flip reset. Trying to make a double play and obviously force some pre-jumps. Force some players out of position, but wasn't able to get the result they desired. Ball's gone up high. Winter in control. Sends it through to Tauntonest, who picks it up. Winter steals it away from Camo. Just doesn't want them to have control. Kiyomi gets over with a swan. This is looking dangerous. It's in a good position. Camo didn't think that Kiyomi could have done it. Doesn't rotate back around. Was actually looking for boost. These things happen. Not the best dash from Kiyomi. But not gonna yet. Humpley once again tries to make it work, but can't get there. Ball comes down. Tauntonest goes for a shot. Doesn't beat Humpley though. Winter's also there as the second line. Winter stops that one from Camo. Tries to go the distance. Use the ceiling to grab an extra rip. Get an extra flip reset, but won't give him much for them. A lot of boost here now available inside of ASC and limited for Phoenix Gold, but you get a nice big clear that's going to buy some time for them to fill their tanks and set something up. Blue Ninja tries to come in. Tauntonest is going to get there. Camo and Humpley crash and clash. Camo with a shot, unable to make it work. Do we have a repeat? Game number 2. 16 minutes with no goals. We're about to hit 3 minutes elapsed with no goals here in game number 5. Just a reminder as well, see on that scoreboard, Phoenix Gold just need to take one more game in this series to close this out, close out the day. But Ashdale, I'm sure they don't want this to end anytime early. As I say that, no, that's not the redirect that you want. That was a fumble if I've ever seen one. Phoenix Gold don't get it, and then from the counter, Winter immediately capitalizes, gets the beat as well at the last second. It's a fumble, and that last little touch just goes over the top of Kiyomi. And Ashdale looking to keep the series alive. Camo gets a beat, ball's dropping, can't get the second touch. Kiyomi now in position, nice angle, but it's going to hit the back wall. Got a 50, goes loose. Winter recollects the ball. Back down towards the center. Kiyomi over the top. Not going to make it work. Winter demoed by Camo. Tauntonest tries to slow it down. It's going to go up high, but Humpley will be there to collect. Ball goes in safety in the corner, looking for a center. Camo, I don't like the touch, but Winter looks the shadow instead of jumping on it. Camo tries to beat Winter before he can take it the distance. Gets a flip reset over one. Looks for a setup. It's going to be enough. It doesn't. They can't stick the finish. 40 seconds left. Phoenix Gold need a goal if they're going to be able to take it to overtime. Ashdale showing us that sometimes the best line of defense is a great attack. Just keeping the pressure on. Winter slows it down. I don't like it. Ball comes through. It's going to be handled nicely by Humpley. Pushed away. Camo, full boost. We'll drop it. Lets it go to Tauntonest. They have to beat onto Blue Ninja. Looks for a center play. Can't make it work. Too much pepper, too much pace. Not enough position. Humpley pushes it over Camo. Trying to get something back here at the very end. It's the dying seconds. I don't think it's going to be enough. And Ashdale They keep the series going. If you're Phoenix Gold, you're not going to be happy with that. But at the end of the day, you can't make those mistakes. Those things can't happen. And Winter going to be the MVP there. Obviously, 7 shots, sinking one of them, and 3 saves as well underneath their belt. A lot of work being put in there by Winter. Also by Humpley Blue Ninja. And Phoenix Gold, they can't let that one discourage them. They had victory in the palm of their hands. But they're still up. They still got the opportunity here. Still tournament point for Phoenix Gold. We head into game number 6. Yomi, knocks it overhead, Winter, ready and waiting. Pass to Blue Ninja. Just to set it down, but Camo will intercept. Nice catch. Oh, what a play. Gets beats out on Winter, but will be saved nonetheless. These cheeky plays where it looks like you're going to go for a high shot and then you just send it down to the ground. Everyone is so obsessed with the aerial plays that they forget the ground can be a dangerous place to play the ball as well. Camo for a center. It's going to go past Humpley. Tornes can't quite get the angle. Camo resets up once again for the preset. Sets it down the court. Tornes, it's good. Lovely work. Gets that play off. Able to catch and flip reset to slow it down. Force the pre-jumps. And set it for Tornes there. That is amazing presence of mind. That's a couple thousand hours if I've ever seen it. But boy, does it net a good result. Puts Phoenix Gold into a good position here. 1-0 the lead. They only need one more game in the series to put this away. That's a dirty shot from Winter. How does he find that angle? I need to see this. So that redirects. He sees that bounce. He recognizes Tornes doesn't have the angle. That's a lot of moving parts there to see in one frame and understand the optimal outcome. That's impressive. Like, the actual shot and the mechanics to get there is not impressive. It's everything beforehand that is. And when you play Rocket League enough, you get to realize, oh, okay. You see that much of the game. Big shot from Humpley, but Tornes gets there. I think that's a clear difference there between some of your Grand Champs trying to get to SSL. Is how much of the game you can see. How much of that picture is visible to you. That is not the goal that you want to go in. That was I feel like I'm just another day in the office and somehow you swipe your card to get through and you let an intruder in the process, that intruder being a goal. Yomi just can't get the touch, so now Phoenix Gold needs to do a bit of extra work. Tornes looks for a flip reset to make it work, but not going to be enough. Tornes sends us through to Kiyomi. Ball's going high. Blue Ninja can't get there. What's happening? We're getting towards the business end. It's been a long day. It's been long games. All right. That's just Blue Ninja returning the favor from Kiyomi. I'll give you one. You give me one. They probably did it in chat. I can't see because I've turned off my chat. And let's say this will put the caster through a ringer. Yomi, this is looking strong. It's going the distance. Redemption. For letting that last one going in. Humpley tries to get there, but that last little dodge forward from Kiyomi is enough. Winter didn't have position, and just like that, it goes from 1-0 to 2-1 in the opposition's favor, to 3-2 back in the other opposition's favor. Talk about an ebb and flow, some twists and turns. This grand final that has it all. Camo knocks it across to Winter. Winter. Soft touch, sends it to Humpley. Comes across, Tortness. Winter tries to settle it down, but it's going to go wide. Ninja keeps it in position. Kiyomi right there for the challenge. A dangerous proposition. I don't think anyone else had time to recover. They didn't actually win that one. Camo's up. Sends it up. Sends it to Blue Ninja. Keeps it in control. Pass to Winter. Tries to make it difficult. Will be handled by Kiyomi. Camo was also there just in case. And now we're at a minute. We're getting to that minute and 30-second mark. Phoenix Gold, they've got one towards their advantage. And if they can keep it, we'll walk away with the series. Camo looks for a shot, then we deflected by Winter. Tortness knocks it overhead. Camo keeps it under pressure here, wants to keep the ball on the side of Ashdale, while simultaneously not giving them a chance to counter. You can start the starvation play. That's a big shot, but Camo's in position. We'll stop it. Humpley. Bit of chaos here on the side of Phoenix Gold. Camo. Good boost. Looking to go the distance. Flip reset. Not best. It's going to be a bit soft, but does a good job of holding the ball, keeping possession. Let that go down. That's a big shot. Humpley gets back in time. It was slow moving, but it was lethal. Humpley able to recover it. That would have been the series. Big bump coming across. Tortness is in position. Tortness gets it overhead. Humpley's there. 19 seconds. Tortness gets the beat, but he's not going to have the angle to put it into the goal. Looking for a center. Humpley picks it up. 10 seconds. ASC. They need something now, but Camo is the one to find it. Comes down, comes on through. 6 seconds left. I think even Winter can see it. That was the nail in the coffin. That was what Phoenix Gold needed to put it away. It was a hard-fought battle. Can't take anything away. I can understand. I'm gonna forgive Winter on that one. And Phoenix Gold, they hold the line, they keep it in position. When it come back to me, what a way. That was such a hard-fought battle by everyone. That was a fantastic series. And even though it didn't go the distance, it definitely deserves a place in the Australian Esports League's history book. That was, beautiful stuff. I cannot take anything else away from it. Big congratulations to Phoenix Gold. Much deserved. You guys went the full distance and made sure you could get there. A huge credit, of course, to Ashdale Secondary College. That was a lot of heart. There was so much heart put into that one. But of course, someone has to come away the victor, and that's going to be Phoenix Gold. And whew, it's a bittersweet. It's a goodbye for term 2, needless to say. It's time for me to close it out. I don't want to. I'd love to bring you some more Rocket League action, but that is all we can bring to it there. And of course, this journey has been brought by the sponsors here. AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provide the best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. Push performance to the limit with the latest in gaming tech. From high-spec to precision gear, Officeworks has what you need. And Indomie, the noodle partner made with high-quality flour, selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au. And that is it from everyone. A huge thanks to the teachers, players, students, everyone in between. Of course, the admin team working behind the scenes to make this one possible. And a huge thank you to the Australian Esports League, to creating this platform to have it here. Please check out their website and check out for upcoming competitions and, of course, other activations they might have. Apart from that, I'm Mendrix signing off. I do hope that you do have a fantastic weekend, and thank you for watching.